Hi everyone, Dan from BetterCloud here, walking you through our latest product enhancement. This one is around our send email action. You'll now have the ability to decide who an email should come from when using BetterCloud's send email action. So there's a couple things that we're going to walk through in this enablement material. There's a 3-step process to get this feature activated for you, and then I'll walk you through how to use the feature itself. So let's start with that setup process, and it's done again in 3 steps. The first step is to notify BetterCloud that you would like the enhancement made available to you. That can be done via an implementation specialist, your customer success manager, our support team, whoever you have access to. You want to notify BetterCloud that you'd like that feature. You can do that while on a call with someone at BetterCloud. Again, if you have an implementation specialist, if you have a customer success manager, you can speak with them. You can also send an email to support@bettercloud.com informing us you'd like this feature enabled. Or you can use our live chat, which is always available and accessible to you within the product during our support hours. The second step requires you to do a little bit of work on your end. We need to set up sender authentication, and that's done by modifying your DNS records and creating 3 CNAME records. What you're able to then do is send emails as a group. So your from email address will be a group that is known to BetterCloud. So how does that work? The first thing that you'll get is an email saying that we're ready to go ahead and set up your DNS records. Now you'll click that blue button where you can view your DNS records and instructions. And you'll see 3 values. On the left-hand side, you'll see a host, and on the right-hand side, you'll see a value. Now what you'll want to do is sign into your provider where you handle your DNS settings and your CNAMEs. The first will be the host name, and the second thing will be the value, and you'll add them sequentially. Here we have an example. We're creating a CNAME record. Again, first thing that you enter on the right-hand side there is the host name, and the second is the alias 2. If I go back 1 slide here, you'll see host is in the first section, value maps right over to your alias 2. You'll set this up for all 3 records. Once you do that, you want to confirm with BetterCloud that your CNAME records have been properly set up and added so that the feature works properly for you. Now that's the setup process. Once that's set up, you're ready to go. So what does it look like to use the send from feature? The action's name is still the same. You'll still select the action titled send email when using BetterCloud, with that little BetterCloud logo next to it. If I flip over to a version of BetterCloud here, I'm running an offboarding workflow, and notice down here at the bottom, I have my send email action, and here are the old properties. To, CC, BCC, things like that. I do not have the ability to set a from. The properties are now new. So what you'll have in the new feature is a checkbox at the top saying my DNS settings are configured. You need to check that. By checking that box, you'll see that 2 features pop up for you, from and reply to. Now that from and reply to is new, and that's how you can utilize the feature. Now, if you do need a bit of help and you need instructions, notice that blue text there. It says read for more details under that my DNS settings are configured heading. You can go there to get some more information. So here's some information about that from feature. In the to field, that's a type ahead. And you'll get that type ahead as you would for any full integration when you're looking for your group. We verify that DNS settings are correct each time the action runs. And if there's any issue with that from address, we revert back to notifications at bettercloud.com just to make sure that the action is successful for you. Again, we're primarily using groups as a security method to make sure that emails aren't being spoofed from users. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, Dan at bettercloud.com, and I'd be more than happy to help. Thanks so much for watching.